Let me begin with an overview of membership statistics.
Darcy.
This year...
Darcy, excuse me. Did you forget? Remember how we talked about making this part of your presentation a bit more entertaining?
Ah, yes. How could I forget?
SPE members, please welcome to the stage PetroBowl for subject matter experts. It's a nice way of saying senior members. And now, let's meet today's contestants. Representing Canada, home for next year's annual meeting, are Barry Hanson and Cam Matthews. Representing SPE Global Community of SMEs are Ramona Graves and Andre Gladkov. The winner of today's contest receives nothing, other than hopefully a couple of good laughs. Today's event is graciously and unknowingly sponsored by Professor Dan Hill, PetroBowl's most ardent fan. And now, please welcome your host, Darcy Spady.
There we go. There we go. Contestants. Contestants, are you ready?
Ready.
They're a little too eager. Remember, your answers may or may not be correct. Heck, they don't even have to be accurate. But it's something you should be used to in accuracy, given the accuracy of the project cost estimates that you guys are involved with. So you'd be okay. Over the last few years, the upstream sector has had significant changes in staffing and programs. This impact is visually evident when viewing SPE's membership profile, as you can see on the screen. For 10 points, what was SPE's total membership count as of December 31st, 2017? Andre.
158 тысяч, oh, sorry about that, 158,000 members.
The first part matches the second part? Yes, that's close enough. 158,000 members. That's correct.
English.
Okay, we'll get there. For 5 points, in a follow-up bonus question, which is for you guys because you won the toss-up question.
We don't have to buzz in.
So global team only answering this question.
Okay.
This is a more or less question.
Okay.
Is this number that you just recited in Russian and English more or less than the 2016 membership number?
Okay. So look.
I think it's more or less.
I think it's less or more.
No.
It's supposed to be less or more.
Take my answer. It's more or less.
More or less.
Yeah,
No,
more or
you
less.
failed to understand this question. You have to pick one of them, more or less. Your response is incorrect. The correct answer is less. Unfortunately, we had a 4% decline in members. Of course, we think this situation may have reached TD and we'll be pulling out of the hole with more members in the future, so to speak. Toss-up question number 2 for all of you. You guys ready?
Okay, we're ready.
Okay.
We're ready. Yeah.
Which super region has the highest percentage of student members? Some annoying guy in an Oilers jersey over here, I think. Go ahead, Cam.
Asia Pacific.
That's correct.
Hey!
Asia Pacific region has 31% of SPE's student members. There we go. And we have some fans. Feel free to get excited. Here's your toss-up question for 10 points. That's these guys' toss-up question. For 10. Oh no, it's a toss-up question. For 10 points, which region has the highest percentage of professional? Man, I gotta slow down. Highest percentage of student to professional member conversion.
They don't get a shot at this.
It's not a toss-up.
Yeah, no, that's our question.
It's your question.
Okay, Rocky Mountain, North America.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Wearing the right jersey, get the answers correct. The Rocky Mountain, North America region converted 57% of their students to professional members.
Where's the score?
This is a key statistic to ensure future stability.
No.
Sustainability.
Yes.
Sustainability. And speaking of sustainability,
Hey, wait a second. How it comes their bonus question was worth 10 points and I was only 5 points? This is bad math.
Bad math.
It
Bad
is
math.
not sustainability.
Not bad.
If it keeps going that, we'll make a movie about it.
a movie. Sorry. But the bonus points are weighted on the complexity of each question. It's kind of like the Russian way of doing things.
A little upset, I think.
You know, survival of the fittest. Now, back to sustainability. Here's the next toss-up question. In the October 2017 speech made by the incoming SPE president, he outlined 5 goals. Can you name one of them?
Sustainability.
Close, but not quite right. Global team, do you want to take the answer from that question?
That's okay. That's okay. Get the next one.
Yes.
This one, I know. You're going to play your accordion at 100 different venues.
Oh.
Yes?
No, as much as I would like to, that was not a stated goal.
Oh.
But my accordion does have Star Alliance Gold status now. The correct answer is actually to raise awareness about the need for community consensus and corporate social responsibility. Okay, I realize those terms are awfully close to the sustainability term that Sammy's going to talk a lot about. But since neither of you highly educated people answered that question correctly, let's move on to the next toss-up question. This is a chance to redeem yourselves.
Okay.
I think it might need more than just this, but this is a chance to redeem yourself and prove that you didn't sleep through my speech last year.
Focus, okay, focus.
Name the first goal. Yes, Dr. Graves?
We're okay?
I just did a little early. Would it be to revisit the SPE strategic plan?
That's correct.
Oh!
Correctamundo, you wise
An administrator
sage of the Rockies.
That's what it is.
Now, 10 more points for the global team. So now you can see the score.
See that?
20 to 20.
Now, the SPE Board of Directors developed and approved a new strategic plan in March. An abbreviated version is available on your tables, I think, in a little blue brochure. The full version is available online for 10 bonus. Okay, here we go. Are we paying attention?
Oh, yeah.
For 10 bonus, I'm not.
That kind of was Joe's in there. Okay.
For 10 bonus points, name one of the 4 goals that will allow us to better meet member expectations and industry needs in the next 3 to 5 years. Andre.
It is knowledge transfer. SPE's content and community is seamlessly accessible online.
Absolutely correct.
Give it to him. You got that.
Let's hear it.
Come on, let's hear it. Must
All
be
right.
in their lunch or something. 3 other goals covered lifelong learning, broadening SPE's membership base, and instilling a sense of professional pride in every SPE member.
Pace here, you know.
Okay, here we go. Here's our next toss-up question. All contestants, that includes all of you, everyone up here can answer, may respond. In addition to updating the strategic plan, the board also approved some structural changes. A couple of years ago, we had 28 board members serving the society. We reevaluated the situation and concluded that the board should be more strategically focused if its size were reduced, which is logical. We're currently in the transition phase of this effort, not refilling a few positions every year, and once the transition period is finished, then how many persons will serve on the SPE's board of directors?
The proven reserves are 10, contingent resources are 20, and the prospective resources are 100.
Wrong. Andre.
I'm sorry, Andre, but you must have skipped a couple pages in your script. You don't have a script. Okay,
Russian again.
you are spot on. The fact that the OGRC updated and the SPE board approved an updated Petroleum Resources Management System, PMRS, in June. But that's not actually the correct answer to this particular question. Keep it handy, though. We encourage all members and non-members to download the new PMRS from the SPE.org website and attend one of the many training courses that are designed to highlight these revisions that Andre seems to have stuck in his head. Now, does the Canada team want to go ahead and answer the toss-up question?
Absolutely.
Yes,
I think, you know, I should know that. It's 19 to match the new year coming in.
Oh, I never thought
Oh,
it.
never thought of
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Correct. He is correct. Let's give a hand for an Oilers fan.
All right.
They don't get applauded very often. The new SPE board will be 19 members in a few years. Okay, 30-30. Everyone probably expected to know.
Game here can be done. Where?
Yeah, Anyway, off to the next one. 30-30.
Okay.
You know, Cam, it's not a surprise that you gave such a detailed answer as a 2-digit number like that, 19, given the degree of detail you've brought to board meetings. So thank you for that. You probably have a binder to support it. So here's an open net question. That's kind of like when you hog tie the goalie to a post. 5 points for question.
Okay.
Who will serve as SPE's general chair at next year's ATCE in Calgary? Barry.
That's Marty Proctor.
You are absolutely correct.
Absolutely right. Yep.
There's his picture, folks. Marty is a longtime member of SPE, and he's been very instrumental in the growth of SPE's membership in Canada. In fact, he gave key executive support in empowering his staff in Grande Prairie, Alberta, to get really behind a new section in that city a couple of years ago. So Cam, just for your information, Grande Prairie is on the Alaska Highway, and it's the highway that goes to Alaska. Marty also currently serves as president and CEO of 7 Generations Energy in Calgary. So there we go. You'll see Marty next year. Now we're down to the last 2 toss-up questions. Either team can win. So unlike the Oilers, you do have a chance.
Oh.
Audience, support your team by cheering for them. Let's have a
Global.
practice cheer.
Global.
Canada.
Okay, very
Canada.
And here you thought this was going to be a boring lunch. Here's the question. This year, SP's finances made an about-face from the year before. Industry dynamics and the addition of results from offshore Europe played a significant role in that change. Andre,
Yes?
for your information, offshore Europe is located in Europe.
Really?
Yes,
Still there?
hasn't moved. May in the future. Was SP's fiscal year 2018 operating income better or worse than 2017?
Worse.
Ramona?
Better.
Yes.
Oh.
As you can see from the chart, it's clearly better, and you've answered so many correct questions. Tell me, have you ever considered a career in teaching?
Yeah.
Certainly, I will verify that you should not ever consider a career in a different industry, that of fashion merchandising, because quite frankly, when you tried to bribe me with these shorts to win this SME PetroBowl, this is Ramona's choice, and they do go well with the jacket. So, back to the facts here. It may not work. The bribe may not work.
Yeah.
Mind you,
You look good.
yeah, well, it does look good, though,
It
doesn't it?
is good.
Especially the suit.
Yeah.
SP's operating income closed out 2018 with a profit of $1.9 million, while it finished 2017 with a loss of $8.6 million. And you can see these numbers on the screen on the other side of the auditorium. There were many changes to SP staffing and programs that paid off for these better financial results in 2018. And I really can't take any of the credit for this. Janine, Nathan, and Helge all worked with staff on some very tough decisions in some very sobering times, but we all did it, and our society is very healthy and back on track. And I think that deserves a round of applause. I don't know who's running this joint, but Global Points are dancing.
No,
That sort of
what?
reminds me of one of Helga's PowerPoint presentations and his ADHD style with everything dancing like that. You never know, there might even be music coming up if this continues. Anyway, the final toss-up question has no bonus.
Gotta be ready.
No bonus. So the team that answers it correctly will win the first ever SPE PetroBowl for SMEs
Buddy, come on,
and
high
have
five.
appropriate bragging rights, which are basically none. Are we ready? In a past JPT article, I introduced a cheeky name for a popular coffee.
I know that.
The cheeky name for the popular
$5.
coffee?
$5.
$5.
bucks, that's it.
correct. And in fact, as the prize money, there's $5. In fact,
right.
you'd have to wait to get back to Canada because that's pretty worthless, so we'd have to give you $5. Go buy yourself an expensive
$5,
coffee when you get home. Okay, folks, I know you're just, you've been a great audience.
Good job,
This does
Good
conclude
job.
the annual
All right.
meeting for members. And thank you so much for allowing us to have this degree of levity and loveliness.
We want spirit.
Sometimes these annual meetings can be tortuous and torturous, but this is a necessary presentation. I think we've presented it in a different way. And shockingly, I have to thank our Chief Operating Officer, Officer Stephen Graham, who, despite his rather serious grandfatherly demeanor, is a pretty crazy guy inside. And it may or may not have been an idea to cook this one up. He just needed an unwitting president to do it for him. Thank you, participants. That's all of you for cooperating in this little activity.
See you guys. We go spend our 5 minutes.
And we'll stay here for a second for a memorable photo.
Okay.
No, leave the score like it is. It's in Portuguese. You can't read it anyway.
Is that JC again?
I think so.
Are we getting close together on this?
We're gonna have lunch, so go ahead and start your lunch. We're just gonna stay here for a photo. Thank you very much.
Yeah, give me one of those. Give me one of those. All right.
We're good. Good? They needed alcohol.
Good job, guys. Good job. Sorry we had it. Want your money back?
There's only one back, buddy. Where's the other one? Oh, you got it.